It was all a lie. It was all a lie. I should have known. I should have known. Oh, the sports gods so masterfully made me believe again. They never fail because I'm a fool. I'm just never gonna learn. So let's start with the Denver Nuggets first. Since the release of this war crime of a video, the injuries have been stacking upon each other. Thing was though, the team was actually faring pretty well despite it all. But every single week, it was like a new problem appeared. Shit was like an episode of JoJo Part 3. Oh, congrats on defeating the car stand. Now, you have to defeat Jeffrey fucking Epstein. God, the night I saw Jokic get injured, that shit looked bad. I was on my knees, praying, begging, pleading to the gods, hoping it wasn't anything major, because if that happened, Jokic would probably be one more season away from retiring with the horses. Thankfully in the end though, it wasn't terrible. But this team cannot stay healthy. And just when you think things are starting to get better with players returning, boom, hamstring injury. We are still somehow third in the Wild Western Conference though, so if our new coach doesn't win Coach of the Year, the NBA is confirmed working with the Mossad. Next on our list, Vietnam. Admittedly, I did not mention them in the unexpected ritual, mainly because, I mean, they weren't really that good. But then came the U23 Asian Cup, and our boys were proving to be a new shining hope for the country going into the future. Vietnam went through their group campaign, winning every single game, including an emphatic upset versus host Saudi Arabia. Then they produced another stunner by defeating the UAE 3-2 in the quarterfinals. In that game as well, Vietnam looked incredible. The U23s were basically just running circles around the opposition the entire game. In general though, that had been the case throughout the whole campaign. Vietnam actually looked like a genuine dark horse. But the moment I decided to stream their semi-final versus China, they were fucking abysmal. Score for China.
Keeper comes and it's been headed in at the near post. Hesitation in the Vietnamese defense.
So China are looking just way better. Oh, for
fuck's sake! They're in again here. Oh, China, and there is the third. Unselfish play from my Helamu.
And then what do you know? I don't stream the third place game and Vietnam beats South Korea on penalties. I am not going to say the penalty shootout score. By the way, I do want to make an actual video about the Vietnam U23s because there's a lot to cover there. So stay tuned for the near future. Anyways, I don't really want to talk about them, but let's just get this shit out of the way. If you want to have heart problems in the future, just watch Arsenal Football Club this season. The Netanyahu Haram ball has been pretty egregious, but it has reached a whole new level since that video. At first though, it didn't really seem this way. Arsenal demolished Spurs and then looked the most convincing I've seen them all campaign versus one of the best European sides this season. But then there was the 1-1 draw with Chelsea where we were being overpowered by a team that had been playing a man down since the 38th minute. Then there was the last minute loss to Aston Villa, which was then followed by one of the most heinous 90 minutes of football I've ever seen versus a team that hadn't won a game. And we were at home, by the way. And then a week later, I once more witnessed this team fail to attack versus Everton. We only just escaped with a win because of a penalty here. However though, 10 days later, Arsenal not only got their revenge versus Aston Villa, they practically murdered them. And then we extended our lead at the top thanks to a win in Bournemouth and City drawing with Chelsea. So hey, maybe the curses from that video are done, over with. They're not powerful enough to affect the rest of the season. In the following week, Man City dropped points again, giving us a great opportunity to extend the lead even more. Unfortunately, Arsenal couldn't score versus Ibrahima Konate. But it's alright, because City would then lose to Manchester United, so all we had to do was, oh my god, are we being real right now? Nottingham Forest, we can't score versus 17th place? We need to talk. This is why I wait to say anything, because even when we were pulling wins, I knew that this shit just was not sustainable, especially this early into the season. Yes, I'm saying early because it's only halfway. This is a worry that I could maybe be okay with if it's like later into the season. We're halfway through the season! We legit can only score on set pieces and corners because the actual attack is fucking awful. We may be league leaders right now, but I'm not exactly enjoying what I'm watching here. Every single week, it is mental and physical torture to watch this team try and break down someone in open play. It's not fucking possible. Also, I don't know why people like Dua Lipa are attending our games. It's not like we have Kobe Bryant, man. We have fucking Victor Gyökeres. And honestly, I think the attackers have just given up entirely on the idea of trying to attack in open play, because I feel like I've been seeing so many more corners as of late. Listen, I get we've been exceptional, so we can lean more towards that method, but that is also extremely alarming. Anyways, having gone 2 games winless now, the Gunners had a great opportunity to bounce back versus Manchester United, who had just sacked their manager. They held a majority of the possession to start, were awful with it, but were at least able to bullshit a goal in the 29th minute. Unfortunately for the Gunners, a rare mistake in the back brought the opposition back into the game, and then they conceded another early into the second half. So now a goal down, Arsenal desperately needed their attack to do something, but that's like asking my government to stop protecting pedophiles. That shit's just not gonna happen. But have no fear, because after playing for the corners 7 different times, the Gunners finally equalized with 10 minutes remaining. What a relief. Let's just leave here with 1 point, you know? Let's just get this game over with.
Within range, we'll try one! Oh, and we'll score! Superbly!
A few hours after that match was the AFC Championship game between the Denver Broncos and New England Patriots. Now, in the video of False Hope and Pain, I also mentioned my NFL team, the Denver Broncos, were performing way better than anyone actually expected. And since that video, they continued their winning ways, earning the first seed in the playoffs. Despite this seeding though, they were still seen as heavy underdogs against their first opponents, the Buffalo Bills. This was mainly because the Bills had one of the best quarterbacks in the league in Josh Allen. Nonetheless, like Denver had been doing all season, they once again proved the doubters wrong and were now just 1 game away from a return to the Super Bowl.
You've got mail.
Now come on, sports gods, this is just cruel.
Ain't you had enough punishment for one day?
Now with our starting quarterback out due to an injury he got on the second to last play of the game, the Denver Broncos would have to play in the AFC Championship game with a backup who had only played 6 times for this team up to this point. But have you already forgotten? When Denver sees doubters, they'll make them look like fools. Go on, Steady Boy, you're doing amazing. Keep flaming that wait, why are we going for it here? Like, just take the 3 points, man. Okay, it's fine. Let's go, Steady Baby. All right, this one, you know, let's just throw this one away. Why the fuck are you pump faking there? What the fuck? The Patriots would quickly score a touchdown, but right before halftime, the Broncos would pick up another 3. Or maybe not, I guess. Admittedly, the Patriots looked a whole lot better in the second half, but fortunately, the Broncos were able to hold them to just 3 points in the third quarter. So now it all came down to the Denver offense to do something in the fourth quarter. And after numerous failed drives, the Broncos finally got themselves in range to tie with just 5 minutes left.
Just to tie the game. And the kick. No good!
It's fine. We still got time to bring it back and tie the game. Heave one up, Steady.
Rushing 5. This is a deep throw, and it is picked off. Intercepted.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.